Let me ask you a question. Have you ever faced a challenge so daunting that it seemed like an impossible mountain that you just could not climb? And what if I told you that the size of your dreams directly influences the height of these mountains? Yes, the bigger your dreams, the bigger the challenges. But why is this the case, and what can we learn from this? Well, that's what we're going to be looking at in today's video, so stick around. Today's video deals with a topic that affects all of us, and that's the relationship between our life's purpose, or our goals, and the challenges that we face along the way. Because you see, there's a hidden truth that all of the world's most influential people or leaders knew, and that is that the greater your aspiration, the tougher the journey will be. But why does this happen, and how can understanding this help us not just to succeed, but to thrive in both our personal and our professional life? And so in this video, we're going to be exploring two principles. These are the principles of polarity and the principles of rhythm. And this concept will shed light on why our biggest falls often usually come from our most ambitious climbs, but also while our biggest wins usually come when overcoming some of our biggest challenges. We'll be looking at some inspiring examples from history, so individuals who have set out to achieve extraordinary things, but who have also faced extraordinary challenges. But most importantly, we'll also be looking at how this can be applied to our own lives, our own dreams, and our own challenges. So whether you're trying to make big changes in the world, or maybe you're just trying to achieve your personal best, understanding this concept can be a real game changer. So stick around and let's get started. Let's begin by understanding the principles of polarity and rhythm. So the principle of polarity states that everything has its opposite. Okay, light, dark, up, down, and Let's start with a quick understanding of these principles, the principle of polarity and the principle of rhythm. So the principle of polarity states that everything in life has its opposites. And the principle of rhythm states that there's like this natural rhythm of swinging back and forth between these two opposites. So think of it like the ebb and flow of the tides, or maybe the cycles of the seasons, or even the sunset, sunrise cycle. And it can even be the same as the ups and downs of our own lives. Now, these principles also apply to our ambitions and the challenges that come along with those ambitions. Now, imagine you're climbing a tree. The higher that you climb, the more exhilarating and beautiful the view becomes. The air becomes fresher and you feel more alive. But there's a catch, because the higher you go, the riskier the fall becomes. And in essence, this is the same with our pursuits. If we set small goals, they may come with smaller setbacks, but they also have smaller rewards. And as we start to aim higher, the stakes, and then consequently the falls, become much greater also. But so do the rewards. Now, it is a universal truth that the path to greatness is paved through challenges. But always remember that the view is well worth it. These challenges make sure that we are the type of person who can survive at the top to see that view. Now let's look at some real-world historical examples of this. So take for example Jesus, probably the most famous person who has ever lived. His teachings were revolutionary at the time, and they went against the Roman authorities, but they also went against the religious establishment of his time. And what was his message? Simply to spread love, acceptance, and kindness amongst everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. You all have the same access to the kingdom of heaven. And what was the price that he paid? It was monumental. He paid with his life. But his impact still remains 2,000 odd years later. Consider Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. Now, both of these men stood for the rights and the dignity of their people. They were confronting long-held societal and deep-rooted governmental injustices. So their path was fraught with danger, with opposition, but they persisted. And this was due to their grand purpose. And unfortunately, both of these men also paid with their life. And then there's Gandhi, the man who took on the might of the British Empire, the biggest empire that the world has ever seen. And he led his country, India, to independence through non-violent resistance. It was a non-violent revolution. And to my knowledge, it's like one of a kind. There might be others, but I'm not too sure. And unfortunately as well, Gandhi lost his life due to his stance on non-violence. But these examples show us that significant challenges are a natural part of pursuing significant changes. So what does this mean for us? Essentially, it means that if you set out to achieve something truly great, then you must accept, even embrace the challenges that come your way. Because these are not just obstacles, they're actually indicators that you're on the path to something meaningful. Every challenge overcome is a step closer to your goal. It's a testament to your resilience and your determination, and it helps build that strength of character that's going to help you overcome further challenges in the future. This brings us to a very crucial part, the mindset shift. We have to start viewing these challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones that are going to help us get stronger and better. Because every hurdle that we cross makes us stronger and more capable and more equipped to face the road ahead. This brings us to a very crucial part. This is the mindset shift. It's about viewing these challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones, things that will propel us forward. Because every hurdle that we overcome, it makes us stronger, it makes us more capable and better equipped for the journey ahead. It's like the great Ronnie Coleman said about bodybuilding. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift heavy ass weights. Well, the same is true for your life. If you want to do things that are truly grand, truly great, truly inspirational, then you must be willing to pick up those heavy ass weights. Metaphorically speaking, of course. It's about embracing the hard work, the struggle, and the perseverance required to achieve your biggest goals. So ask yourself, what are the challenges in your life that you're currently avoiding because you think they're too hard to overcome? And start to ask yourself questions like, how can I overcome this challenge? Or what's the best way to overcome this challenge? Because when we ask our brain that question, it'll start looking for ideas. And then we can use that challenge as a springboard to get us to the next level, where we're going to face another challenge. And we just keep asking ourselves these questions and working on how we overcome them to get to the next level. So always ask yourself that question when you come up to a challenge. What can I do to overcome this challenge? Or what's the best way for me to overcome this challenge? Now, as we draw this discussion to a close, let's just take a moment to reflect on a key takeaway. Embracing the challenges that come along with great aspirations. It's a bold step to chase big dreams, knowing that the path is going to be lined with hurdles. But remember, these challenges are not just obstacles, they're opportunities. They're the crucibles in which our determination, our strength, and our spirit are tested and forged. Remember, the greater your dream, the bigger the potential for, but also the more magnificent the view will be from the top. So I urge you, do not shy away from your dreams, no matter how lofty they are, and no matter how daunting the challenges may seem. If you believe you can achieve it, you will achieve it. Now, of course, it's also crucial that we acknowledge that everyone's journey is different and it's personal. So if you've chosen a goal with fewer challenges or fewer hurdles, that's perfectly valid. It's your life, your rules, and remember, success is personal. You need to personally define what success means to you. So whether that is changing the world in some extravagant way, or it's more just focusing on your personal growth and your personal life, what matters most is that you're continuously moving forward and your goals and your aspirations fill you with that inspiration and motivation to overcome those challenges when they do arise, because no matter what you choose to do, there's always going to be those challenges and those hurdles to overcome. So as long as you've chosen a goal that fills you with that inspiration and motivation to overcome those hurdles, that's what's important. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. So I hope that today's video has given you some inspirational motivation and some practical tips on how you can start to view the challenges in your life more as opportunities and stepping stones to propel you forward. And if you did get any use out of today's video, please feel free to share it with anyone who you think might benefit from it. Also, please like the video, give it a thumbs up. It'll really help me and the channel grow and spread the love as much as possible. Also, if you did enjoy this content, please subscribe to the channel as I post videos like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And lastly, please leave any comments you would like in the comments section. You can explain what challenges you're trying to overcome at the moment, what past challenges you've overcome, and how that's led to a beautiful view from where you are at the moment. Because remember as well, you never know who your experience and who your words are going to help on their journey. And so that's going to do it, guys. So I'll leave you as I always do. Remember that you are the captain of your own life, so make it extraordinary. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of everyone else, and I'll see you in the next video.